I'm sure. I'm sorry, but like you, as a very famous and a very able and a very competent investigative reporters, I think you should actually talk about why more than half of your cabinet in the British government is financed by Israel. Why the Royal Army, the Royal Air Force are giving logistical help to Israeli planes bombing Gaza. I'm sure that there's not a single British person who would agree on that. Isn't that more important than this kind of manufactured rage? I mean, why don't you talk about like
Well,
this is
okay,
your
but let me.
tax money?
But like,
Aren't you worried? No, no, but like seriously.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
I'm very, very curious. Yeah, but why don't you talk about this?
But Bassem, as you know, I talk about the war all the time. And as
No, you never talked about the Israeli lobby financing your British
well, there are always
you
lots.
never did.
All right, there are always lots
you
of.
You never did.
Okay, but there are lots of.
You never did.
Okay, but I've also been, as you know, increasingly critical of the Israeli government. You can't accuse me of being biased.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you're not fooling me, Piers. I'm sorry. Because like I came on your show many times, I discussed October 7th. Many people came to you and asked you, and people said, oh, Piers Morgan have like changed the mind. I'm sorry, it doesn't fool me for a second.
It's not about changing my mind.
I'm sorry. You and the Western media have been complicit in diverting and deflecting the truth and the facts. You are actually the real Iron Dome of Israel. You pretend to ask a tough question for the Israeli to maintain your credibility, but like you, over the past 2 years, you had laundering Zionist talking points. You never investigated the Hannibal Directive. You never questioned why it took them 6 hours to respond. You never used the Hannibal Directive.
Well, how many times have I had you on the show?
No.
Well, how many times?
Don't throw.
How many times have you been on?
It doesn't matter. No. It's not about.
You say I
me.
never question these things. I've platformed you multiple times, and you have talked about this every time, right? So you have been doing that on my show. Literally, you have been doing that on my show.
And you effectively sabotage these interviews. I brought up in your interviews many times Asa White-Stanley, who's a British reporter who talked in length about the rape hoax, about the Hannibal Directive, and he was raided by British police. They took his laptop, and I asked you twice on your show to bring him on your show to talk to you about how the Israeli propaganda lies are all lies, but you never did. If you actually were actually honest about this, you would do